You either get replaced by AI coding agents or build long enough to start your own fleet. Today, I'm testing OpenAI's brand new Codex, just released this week to Chat GPT Plus subscribers, the $20 a month plan. That's me. So in this video, I'll walk through Codex, show you how to set it up. I'll give it 3 coding challenges of increasing complexity, and we'll evaluate how it compares to other background coding agents to see if it can help us revolt against AI, or I guess by building some crack stuff too. Let's go. So if you don't know what Codex is, it is OpenAI's cloud-based software engineering agent that can work on software engineering tasks in parallel, powered by its own unique Codex One model. So you can connect this to your GitHub repo and queue up multiple tasks or questions or bug fixes in parallel, and they can all run in the background. From my experimentation, it takes about 5 or 10 minutes. And once it's complete, it can open a pull request on GitHub to your MR for you to review. And just like you could talk to an engineer, you can talk to the agents that do your code request. So if it's not perfect the first time, you can say, hey, fix this endpoint or style this a little differently. So this can unlock some immense real 10x power for opening PRs to your repo. You don't have to, have one agent in cursor that you're manually approving. You can have 20 of these in the background running in parallel. Super sick. So like I said, it was recently rolled out this week to Plus subscribers. So that's most of the subscribers to ChatGPT. So if we click this try, it will bring us to this page, chatgpt.com/codex. We don't have a repo connected yet, so we can click this button to manage our environments. Click create an environment. I already have my GitHub attached to my GPT account. Now we're going to pick the repository we want this agent to run in. I'm going to scroll through all my failed projects and pick my current portfolio. I'm going to click create environment. Cool. So once that's done, we can click use this. Now we can see our repo here. Now we're going to set off tasks or questions. I want to add an embedded YouTube video on my About Me page. So I'm going to say, hey, on this page, give me the video. It's a recent one. Here's the link to it. Put it at the bottom, just below this text right here is what I specified, and use the existing component if possible. So there's a code task. We'll click the code button, kick that off. So that's a pretty easy one. Just add a component with an existing video. We already handed off. But now let's give it something a little more difficult, and that is setting up dark mode. Right now, this is going to affect multiple pages. Every page, obviously, it's going to have an understanding of how dark mode works in a Next.js application. It's going to have to give the user an intuitive interface to use it. So same thing, give me dark mode. It should be accessible with the icon in the header. Give it a brief reminder of the tech stack. And I say, use a different photo for my header photo as a photo in the main page when in dark mode. So let's kick this off. This is our medium task. And for a final hard task, I want to build an AI bot on my portfolio so someone can chat with it, just like ChatGPT, and it can answer questions with me based on the context I give it. So simple chat or prompt here. I want to chat with Matt button on the site header. I did use GPT to refine this prompt, but I then later give it a bunch of context. This is going to be obviously a full stack integration. You want a not simple front-end integration to have a chat interface where messages can go back and forth. You're going to need a endpoint to actually handle the chat requests, and you're going to need knowledge of the OpenAI API integration to actually make the chatbot work. I haven't tested this yet in Codex. I'm curious how it'll handle it, if it even will get it done. But either way, it'll take a good stab. So let's see if they can handle this. So now let's actually check some coding. So here we have our YouTube embedded task. Other tasks still in the oven. Cool. Now this is where Codex shines. It's going to actually show us the code difference it did here. Says how long it worked on it. This one's pretty quick, minute and a half. The About Me section now uses the YouTube video section, puts it above the text I wanted, uses the ID from the YouTube video I gave it. Looks like it did run linting as a test, and that failed, but I don't think that should be an issue. I have some overrides in my Vercel deploy to override that, but we can see, yep, added the section here. There's the ID. And then after clicking this View Pull Request button up here, it does bring us to this PR it created by itself in our MacCUDA repo. That's the right one. Gives it a brief summary, says the test, again, it failed. Links to the actual Codex agent that ran it. We can view the commits obviously here to see what it did. And I'm gonna approve this and merge it in. I'm trusting it. I guess I could have ran it locally, but we'll do that later. And now we'll have that deployed to main, and let's check in a bit to see if it's on production. Okay, and 2 minutes later, Vercel handled the auto deployment to merge us to main. And here we have the live site, MacCUDA.com, and our video that we asked for. Lesson learned, always blind approve PRs. Now back to Codex, we can see our other two tasks done. Let's check in on dark mode. We open it up, we can see it changed a handful of files here, added the next themes package, put the variables for our dark mode and our global CSS. In our header section, looked like it added the theme provider, added the theme toggle in the reusable header. Hero section added the switch for our profile picture based on theme. Great, was worried I wouldn't get that. And added the actual theme toggle button. So what we can do is create a pull request for it. Oh, looks like we get the error, binary files aren't supported. I think it does that because it tries to make this photo even though it already exists. And Codex can't add photos via pull requests, not yet. But it's a good opportunity to demo. You can actually chat with the agent and say, hey, this photo already exists in the repo. No need to create it in this PR. And after a few minutes, we can see it got the correct file path name and removed the byte stream from the file changes. Now this should be able to work if we click create pull request. And now we can take this branch here and check it out locally and see how it looks. And boom, this is sick. This is my first time seeing it. It even kept the subtotal gradient it had in the background. Like, it's not fully black. I like that it has this nice dark blue shading. All the components upgraded nice. The text, this is all still pretty readable. And now let's check in on our hardest task, the AI bot I asked it to create. Okay, it has the environment variable for us to set. Install the OpenAI library. This is our endpoint. Looks like it condensed our stuff into a smaller description. Maybe we can prompt it to add more of that, but it uses the chat completion OpenAI library, the model we wanted. Looks like this is the chat interface where it can handle messages back and forth and puts the button to it. Okay, cool. So did the same thing, pulled this branch down in the merge request, put it on my local. Here we have our local now, back with light mode because didn't have the previous changes. We now see chat with Matt. Flows great. Okay, this is legit my first time using it. Okay, some little styling issues, but whatever. We'll just say, tell me about Matt. Okay, use the nice iMessage color theme. Boom. Okay. Yep, I'm a 20-year-old software eng. I'm an ATX. I'm a healthy dev. Okay, I got it. This is a lot of info, but everything I wanted it to be expressed. And it had the connection to OpenAI. Like, that's what I was most worried about. So this is a full chat feature. I can honestly, would want to ship this in maybe a bottom right of my portfolio. Chat with me. How can I assist you? I can say, what was his first job? after college. Let's see if it can handle like specifics. First job was here. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so this is freaking sick. And again, this all ran in the background in tangent with all our other tasks. So I could have like clicked this, gone to the gym, came back if I wanted to, quick workout, 10 minutes later, and it would nail it. So super cool. I'm very impressed with this. I would think it may have broken the AI chatbot, but it had that even more smoother than the dark mode. Not that it really had any issues at all. So I'm super happy with this. My one qualm is that this isn't baked into the IDE, right? Like with Cursor, they now have background agents, which we'll cover in a later video. But I do like that you can actually see the code changes it makes within the file structure there. It's a little more smoother than having to make a GitHub PR and integrating it. But, you know, there's another benefit of this where I don't even have to be at my, like, you know, coding laptop. I could pull this up on my phone, be at the beach and type in a task, do it. And then when I get home, it's good. So again, this is rolled out to a lot of Plus users. Let me know what you guys think about it if you're getting your hands on it. Is it working for you? Is it not? How far have you pushed the limits of the challenges it can undertake? And yeah, we'll be covering a lot more background agents on this channel. I really think it's the future of coding. It's not so much, you know, learning how to use an agent one-on-one. It's not just managing them, making them parallelizable. And I think we can really see how far we can build out some huge repos with these. So subscribe for those future videos. Like this video if you learned something. Comment down below again your thoughts. And thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.